Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we're doing a love reading for the sign of Libra. If you are a Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, there may be some messages here for you. This is a general reading though, so take what resonates, leave what does not, and not everything is going to work for everyone. And this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're seeing it is the right time for you to be receiving these messages. Let's see what's going on. Whoa. 5 of Cups. The Devil. Moonchild. 8 of Pentacles. The Tower. The Ace of Swords. The 8 of Cups. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna leave these things that are face down. We won't use those. And the rest of this flew out face up, so we will take those ones. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got 9 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. You have been looking at your life with sort of a downtrodden, sort of negative perspective. There's an opportunity for you, but you've either not really been entertaining it or not really 333 on the clock, not really giving it the attention, the consideration that it deserves. It's the 5 of Cups is a serious card, a serious energy, but it's you haven't been looking at this opportunity from a serious perspective until now, making excuses not to move forward. There's something that you're still attached to that you need to walk away from. You feel, that's what it is. You feel bound to something. You feel oppressed, burdened by something, by someone. And that's what you're focused on, where you can't see this other opportunity as the possibility that it is. You don't feel you feel subdued in some way. You feel trapped. You feel as though you've lost your independence, your like a sense of autonomy. Like when it comes to your own resources, your desires, your calling, and you're being asked to put some work into this, like to put some work back into yourself, into like regaining your control, your balance, your mental clarity around this situation. It's like there's this energy of someone manipulating you in some way. Someone using some sort of tactic, some sort of like threat, maybe even like some kind of like blackmail situation of to try to keep you from moving forward. But you're working hard to maintain stability, some semblance of yourself, to like feel some sort of balance in that attachment, but it's not, you're not really going to feel it. You're not really going to feel strong, solid, empowered, comfortable with the prospect of your future until you leave that behind. There's some sort of like, it's like someone has been like a snake in the grass. Someone is being one, will be in some situation that's relevant. When you are walking away, someone will try to get away with something, and will try to like change something about the situation, but by then you'll see the truth more clearly. You won't be so easily swayed by whatever persuasion this person is trying to use. It's like this energy of being able to see through it now. Because there is no option not to move forward here in some way. Like some moment is going to happen. The foundation of something is going to come undone. Something is going to fall down in such a way that it cannot be built back again. Something has gone too far. Something is crashing down, and it won't go back up again. Things will never look the same after a moment. That's when the wheel turns. That's when you turn your perspective and you see the opportunity that's available for you as real, as tangible, as how you envision your future. That's where you find a real sense of balance, a real understanding of what you champion, what you prioritize in your life. it's going to be a really difficult, painful process to like get out of this like snake's hold. But the way that you feel when it's done, it's like stepping into this like the energy of a king, like authority, like taking back your power. This person was like sucking away your power, like using it for what they wanted to use it for. But it's like they weren't really like asking permission. Like they were stealing it more than you truly giving it to them, even though it may have felt like you were giving. You might go through a period of being alone after this, but you don't have to stay that way. There's the opportunity for you in the future is to feel connection with someone without feeling that like sinister sort of like poison, like a toxic like attachment. Whoever is available for the future in your life is it's something that allows more like freedom, ease of movement, flowing motion, growth rather than restriction. Working on things like how you like to do rather than avoiding them. Like collaborating, coming to like cooperating. It's like this energy of having a partner instead of an adversary. Okay. I have attraction and passion. I have trust, true love, this could be the one, and finances and career. And at the bottom we have love yourself first. Okay, so yeah, there's that energy of that I mentioned that you might spend some time alone after like freeing yourself from this like restrictive, oppressive sort of like bondage to someone or something. I'm hearing something that you love, something that you loved feels like a trap, like a burden, like a cage. Now, like it doesn't even feel like what you would recognize as love anymore. And so when you let that go, and there may be some sort of like financial issue to like moving forward, letting go, if that resonates. maybe that's part of like feeling intertwined with this person. Your like financial lives are bound together. That may feel like a lot to encounter. But yeah, there's an energy of loving yourself enough to release yourself from something that feels so painful, so stifling. Something, and moving towards something that allows you to feel like independent, free, like limitless. Something that honors your human nature. Learning to love who you are outside of what someone else needed you to be. And being attracted ultimately in a direction where like being attracted somewhere where you feel a true love, a true passion, like someone that you feel you can actually trust. Like this devil energy is really like being intertwined with someone that you can't trust. There may have been some elements of like lust there in some way, but that's not the same. That's not the same as the passion that you're going to be feeling in this next connection. So if you already met the romantic partner you seek, that may be true for some of you. You're being asked to have faith in this possibility for your future. Have faith in the way the wheel turns, the way the universe moves to bring things together, to pull things apart when they need to move as such. Trusting that you're in the right place at the right time at all times, and that any movement you make is equally called for. Enjoying this moment fully. Yes, being present with yourself. That's how you see what is binding you and what liberates you. And there are clear things, there are clear people in your life that do those things. Moon, perception. Yeah, what was I just saying? Having faith, being present. Yeah, like your perception of the situation matters entirely. Like your perception is what has been guiding the trajectory of how you got to where you are and where you're going, because you've been focused on things like being or looking a certain way. And they do now. They do look that way for you, but it doesn't feel like the joyous occasion. It doesn't feel like the dream that you intended to create. It feels more like some kind of nightmare. It feels like building a cage for yourself, having chosen the person that keeps the key, and then realizing that you can't trust them, and there are a lot of things that you don't like about them. I don't know what this is. This is weird. Okay, Virgo, digest, retrograde review. Yeah, I mean, with these are all like in the same vein. You have some expand. You have some, and at the bottom we have 5th house passion. You have some considering, some thinking to do, some pondering to do, like working hard, like sitting with your thoughts, sitting with your feelings to gain some level of clarity about what's not working for you and what really could. There's something about your perception that's like keeping you stuck, keeping you trapped. You're being asked to like explore some new ideas, to digest, to review the data of what you've been through, where you're at, where you could be, and like do some work to explore the options available. Okay, there are multiple options. There are a wide array of options, approaches that you could take to creating something that feels more free, more satisfying, more honoring of yourself. It puts you in a place to grow. Seeing the path, the direction that points to your highest growth. I was like seeing these lines. It's like it's giving northwest energy. I don't know why that's like relevant or like what on earth that means, but like I couldn't stop seeing those lines like until I said something. So there you go. Something has northwest energy, and hopefully that will mean something to you when it's supposed to. Okay, I left when I saw you with someone. I looked for you everywhere. I'm afraid to contact you. Let me get 2 more, please. I wish things could be different. These messages are feeling, I will wait for a sign from you. These messages are really feeling like your energy, Libra, like some sort of self-talk from that old sort of standpoint, that old sort of perspective, like the pre-clarity perspective. There's this element of like sort of like a obsession of like with something new. It's, I don't know, there's this like the strong energy like pulling towards it, so much so that it's like almost like like this wishful thinking, because I'm hearing that like I left when I saw you with someone. I'm getting this energy of like I look for you everywhere, of like seeing someone somewhere and thinking that you saw them and it not actually being them, like thinking you saw this person with someone else and it wasn't even actually them. Whatever that is, wherever that's relevant, there's that. This like energy of I'm afraid to contact you. I wish things could be different. It's like it's giving not trusting in what's available, not trusting in the possibilities, not having the courage, not being brave enough to take a risk, to step out of the comfort zone, to embrace something that's very promising but unfamiliar, I'm hearing like stay with the thing you know that hurts you rather than risking being more hurt with something new. It's like it's like this, it's accepting a certain amount of pain that you can like anticipate, that you like you're familiar with, you're like accustomed to, you're acclimated to, like, and like being satisfied with that, settling for that, to avoid the potential of being hurt more somewhere else. But in doing so, that's also avoiding the potential of like feeling much better, like you can here. So that's really giving that that energy of like keeping yourself stuck and having a perception that feeds that keeps you there. And then this clarity coming in is you realizing that like things can be different. Like realizing that you have the power to control your own destiny. Yeah, there's like this energy, like you're waiting for the other person to make a move. But honey, you're the one that needs to move. Your person isn't looking stuck anywhere like you are. Maybe some sort of sign from them sort of like sparks a moment of clarity for you, but you know, ultimately, like you're going to have to have a sort of epiphany about your ability to create your own future, to make choices about what you're willing to settle for, what you're willing to take a risk for, what actions you're going to take for your own growth. And you're being called to focus specifically on like what you feel passionate about, like where your sense of passion, your sense of desire, your creative energy pulls you. Like that card's out here twice, along with you know, like the King of Wands. Recognizing the difference between lust and passion, and being able to trust it more, to trust enough to follow the passion when you realize that it's not just about the lust, it's about so much more than that, like something so much more deep, something more spiritually connected, more spiritually related than that. Okay. So if this reading resonated, give it a like, comment down below, share with someone, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next week, Libra. Bye.